Nostradamus, a French astrologer, physician, and reputed seer, published a book titled Les Prophecies in 1555, which contained 942 poetic quatrains allegedly predicting future events. Over the centuries, these predictions have intrigued and terrified people, with many interpreting them as foretelling various cataclysmic events that could signal the end of the world. Despite the skepticism surrounding his work, Nostradamus remains a significant figure in discussions about apocalyptic predictions. Here, we explore some of the scariest end-of-the-world predictions attributed to Nostradamus, examining their content, context, and interpretations. 1. The Great Fire of London. One of the most famous predictions attributed to Nostradamus is the Great Fire of London in 1666. Though this event has already occurred, it is often cited as an example of Nostradamus' ability to foresee catastrophic events. The prediction: the blood of the just will be demanded of London. Burnt by fire in the year 66. The ancient lady will fall from her high place, and many of the same sect will be killed. Interpretation: the Great Fire of London began on September 2, 1666, and destroyed a significant part of the city. Some interpreters believe the blood of the just refers to the numerous victims, while the ancient lady could symbolize London itself, an ancient and prominent city. The fire caused widespread devastation, aligning with the chilling tone of Nostradamus' quatrain. 2. The coming of the third Antichrist. Nostradamus is known for his prophecies regarding three Antichrists, figures of immense evil who would bring about widespread destruction. According to interpreters, the first two Antichrists were Napoleon Bonaparte and Adolf Hitler. The third Antichrist is yet to come and is predicted to bring about the ultimate devastation. The prediction: out of the country of Greater Arabia shall be born a strong master of Muhammad. He will enter Europe wearing a blue turban. He will be the terror of mankind. Never more horror. Interpretation: the strong master of Muhammad suggests a powerful leader emerging from the Middle East, while the blue turban indicates a distinguishing characteristic. This figure is predicted to invade Europe and cause unprecedented terror. The description of never more horror implies an unparalleled level of destruction and fear, suggesting that the third Antichrist's reign could be synonymous with the end of the world. 3. The Rise of the Dead. One of the more fantastical and unsettling predictions involves the dead rising from their graves, a classic apocalyptic scenario. The prediction: the year 1999, 7th month. From the sky will come a great king of terror, to bring back to life the great king of the Mongols. Before and after Mars to reign by good luck. Interpretation: this quatrain has been interpreted to mean that a catastrophic event in July 1999 would bring about the resurrection of the dead. The Great King of Terror, descending from the sky, could symbolize an astronomical or extraterrestrial event. While no such event occurred in 1999, the imagery of the dead rising remains a potent and frightening concept linked to the end times. 4. Global warming and natural disasters. Nostradamus' prophecies also include forewarnings about environmental catastrophes, aligning with modern concerns about climate change. The prediction: the earth and air will freeze a great sea, when they will come to venerate Thursday. That which will be never was, from the four parts will come. They will enter into the temple. Interpretation: this quatrain is often interpreted as predicting severe climate changes, potentially leading to global warming and extreme weather events. The idea of the earth and air freezing suggests drastic environmental shifts, possibly resulting in rising sea levels and widespread flooding. The reference to people coming to venerate Thursday remains ambiguous but could imply a unifying crisis that affects humanity on a global scale. 5. The Great Famine. Another dire prediction from Nostradamus speaks of a great famine that will affect the entire world, leading to widespread suffering and death. The prediction: after great trouble for humanity, a greater one is prepared. The great mover renews the ages. Rain, blood, milk, famine, steel and plague. In the heavens, fire seen, a long spark running. Interpretation: this quatrain suggests that after a period of significant turmoil, humanity will face an even greater crisis. The reference to rain, blood, milk, famine, steel and plague depicts a series of catastrophic events, including natural disasters, war, and disease. The fire seen in the heavens could indicate a comet or meteor impact, further exacerbating the famine and resulting in widespread destruction. 6. The Great War. Nostradamus is often cited as predicting a Third World War, which could potentially lead to the end of human civilization as we know it. The prediction: twice put up and twice cast down. The East will also weaken the West. Its adversary after several battles, driven out by sea, will fail at the time of need. Interpretation: this quatrain is interpreted to suggest a prolonged conflict between the Eastern and Western powers, leading to a devastating world war. The imagery of being put up and cast down could refer to the rise and fall of nations or alliances. The failure, at the time of need, implies a catastrophic conclusion to the war, possibly hinting at nuclear or other forms of mass destruction that could signal the end of the world. 7. The New World Order. Nostradamus' prophecies also touch upon the idea of a new world order, a totalitarian global government that could arise following a period of chaos and destruction. The prediction: the great city will be desolate. Not a single inhabitant will remain. Walls, sex, temple and virgin violated. Through sword, fire, plague, cannon people will die. Interpretation: this quatrain describes a great city becoming desolate, with its population decimated by war, plague, and other calamities. The violation of walls, sex, temple and virgin suggests a complete breakdown of societal norms and values. The establishment of a new world order could arise from this chaos, leading to a dystopian future where freedom and individuality are eradicated, marking a grim chapter in human history. 8. The collapse of the global economy. Nostradamus also predicted significant economic turmoil that could lead to a collapse of the global financial system. The prediction: the great famine which I sense approaching will often turn in various areas then become worldwide. It will be so vast and long-lasting that they will grab roots from the trees and children from the breast. Interpretation: this quatrain foresees a severe and widespread famine, driven by economic collapse and resource scarcity. The imagery of people grabbing roots from the trees and children from the breast indicates extreme desperation and suffering. Such a collapse could lead to widespread chaos, violence, and a breakdown of social order, contributing to an apocalyptic scenario. 9. The end of religion. Nostradamus predicted a time when traditional religions would face severe challenges and possibly cease to exist in their current forms. The prediction: the sacred temples of the Roman time will reject the foundations of their foundation, taking their first and human laws, chasing, though never accurately. Interpretation: this quatrain suggests a significant upheaval within religious institutions, particularly those rooted in ancient traditions. The rejection of the foundations of their foundation implies a departure from traditional beliefs and practices. This could lead to the rise of new belief systems or a period of widespread secularism, contributing to societal instability and potentially heralding an end-of-the-world scenario for those who view religion as a cornerstone of civilization. 10. The arrival of the false prophet. In addition to predicting the rise of antichrists, Nostradamus also warned of a false prophet who would deceive many and lead them to destruction. The prediction: the Antichrist very soon annihilates the 27 years his war will last. The heretics dead, captives, exiled. Blood, human bodies, water and red hail covering the earth. Interpretation: this quatrain suggests that the false prophet, or third Antichrist, will wage a war lasting 27 years, resulting in immense death and destruction. The imagery of blood, human bodies, water and red hail covering the earth evokes a scene of apocalyptic devastation. The false prophet's influence could lead to widespread chaos, war, and ultimately, the end of the world as predicted by Nostradamus. Conclusion: Nostradamus' predictions, written in the form of cryptic quatrains, have been subject to various interpretations and debates over the centuries. While many of his prophecies have been linked to historical events, others remain speculative and open to interpretation. The predictions discussed here represent some of the most unsettling and terrifying visions attributed to Nostradamus, suggesting apocalyptic scenarios that could potentially signal the end of the world. Whether viewed as poetic musings, genuine foresight, or coincidences, Nostradamus' work continues to fascinate and frighten those who delve into its enigmatic verses. While skepticism is warranted, the enduring appeal of his prophecies lies in their ability to provoke thought, reflection, and caution regarding the future of humanity and the world.